If you needed further proof that racist white Americans and their flying monkeys are the dumbest narcissistic psychopaths, the term Black Fatigue is a book written by Mary Winters. And of course, these people never read the book. Of course, these people never heard of the book. But the exact same people who have been racist this entire fucking time and told you Donald Trump isn't racist, and told you that they're not racist, and told you that MAGA is not racist. It's just the Democrats that are racist white supremacists. They have hijacked a book written by a black woman to explain racism. So the same racism and the exact same thing that we've accused them of, they are now using the term Black Fatigue to describe the same racist shit we've been calling them out for. You really need to stop arguing with these people. You really stop needing to give these people your energy. If you see the truth, if you know reality, if you know better, do better. The majority of the prison population is white people. That's a fact. We're a third of the prison population. We're the most arrested group in America. We're the most exonerated group in America. Why? Because they're racist. Because being black is illegal. Being black is a crime to these people. So you're going to have to deal with bullshit. Lawyer up. Get some character witnesses. Keep some good relationships. But your fight against this has to be more than an offensive fight. You need some defense as well. You need some legal defense. You're going to need some financial defense. You're going to need some social defense. You need to come about this from a different way than the dysfunction of a slave arguing with other slaves on the plantation. You need to have a more constructive approach to approaching the situation, to solving this situation, than arguing with racist white people. Because when you argue with them, you validate their perspective. You make it seem like what they're saying is equal to what you're saying when you debate with racist white people. When you go back and forth with them, trying to educate them, trying to prove them to them, absorbing their talking points, absorbing their bullshit, you're making it seem like your life, your lived experience, history, past, and facts are up for debate. They're not up for debate. This isn't something that we can argue about. This isn't something that we have room to. You are wrong. You are fundamentally wrong. What your people did to our people is evil. I don't care who else had slaves. They're evil too. I don't care if you say that Africans sold black people into slavery. The people that participated in the slave trade are evil. I don't care if the Arabs have. They're evil too. Whoever participated within slavery in owning human beings is evil. 1.6% of the population owned slaves. 1.6% of the fucking planet controls all the wealth, and you still dick ride for them. You don't try to stop the billionaires and millionaires. You try to become just like them. You dick ride. You fucking glaze these billionaires and millionaires. You make them your god. And that's exactly what you did with the slave owners. That's exactly what you did with the aristocrats in Europe. That's exactly what you did with your kings and queens. And that's exactly what you did with the Roman Empire. You are dick riders and glazers. It does not matter what reality is to these people. It doesn't matter what truth is to these people. They have a mouthful of white cock, which is impressive because there's not a lot to put in your mouth. But that explains this mentality. They are closed mouth, dick riding lasers. In the face of injustice, they have nothing to say. In the face of genocide, they have nothing to say. In the face of anything that a normal human being stops and says, this is fucked up, this shouldn't go on, you have a league of racist white people and their flying monkeys, like the narcissistic psychopaths and the sociopathic sycophants that they are, right there to defend human rights abuses, complete exploitation of humanity, even if it's their own kind, even if it's other white people. You're just a liberal then. You're just, well, break down that word. A liberal is associated directly with liberation. If this is supposed to be the land of the free, the home of the brave, then you should be required to fight for freedom. You should be required to stand against empire. You should be required then to have some kind of mindset or perspective that fights for what is right against what is wrong. You don't have that. You have what is white and what isn't. Who is white and who isn't. Who wants to be white and who can't stand you. And the people that want to be white, you don't like. The people who want to join in and play your reindeer games, you don't want to play with. You are like the average modern woman. Because that's where there's not modern women, there's women who learn to be like white men to survive. And you don't like it. You wouldn't even date yourself is the reality. Even when these women do everything to cosplay as white men, you still do not like white men. You don't date white men. You look for women with liberal beliefs that you can turn into your house slave, you can turn into your sex slave, you can pay $40, $50 to for some pussy. And it's sick. It's disgusting, the culture that y'all have. It really is sick. But all you can do is say, I'm white. But I'm white, and it's not enough. It's never been enough. That's why you're so cruel. That's why you're so hate-filled towards people. That's why you keep projecting your violent ways upon other people. All these people are trying to be white. White is the dominant culture on the planet. They control every inch of the world. Everyone is trying to be white. I don't know how you keep playing these mental gymnastics to blaming Mexicans, blaming Indians, blaming black people, blaming natives, blaming women. Everyone is acting like white men but me. That's what I see. I see Mexican men trying to act white. And that's what the assimilation. The assimilation is being a racist. Is being a mediocre racist with nothing going on in your life. Nothing to show for it. But your white skin. People are sick. And black fatigue. I'm fatigued. I'm fatigued having to deal with you, illiterate, uneducated people. I'm sick having to talk to you stupid fucking indoctrinated people. I'm fatigued. I'm gonna take a rest. I'm gonna nap in your face. Despite all this shit y'all got going on, despite all this hatred in your heart, I'm gonna take a fucking nap in your face.